You are listening to episode 192 of the Peaceful Mind Podcast. Welcome to the Peaceful Mind Podcast, a place for creating the peace of mind you need to be the best mom you are created by God to be. If you want to bring more balance, more joy, and more peace to your motherhood, this is the place for you. I'm your host, certified life coach and Catholic mom, Danielle Tino. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, let's get started. Hi everyone, I'm Danielle, your host, and I'm also a mom just like you there every day in the trenches of a busy mom life. And each day we all get up and we do it over again and again. But today's episode is tailor-made for us to concentrate on the get up every morning part of that last sentence I said. And we're going to talk about how to make the sunrise moments of your day a little more peaceful. And even more specifically, we're talking about how to start your day peacefully. Let's find serenity even amidst the morning hustle, okay? Does that sound good? All right. Now, we've all had those mornings, waking up to a toddler tugging at the blanket of our bed, an avalanche of tasks that seem insurmountable, or that heavy feeling of anxious anticipation when we think about the day ahead. So let's explore some accessible ways to find pockets of peace, regardless of how bustling your morning appears at this stage of motherhood that you find yourself in right now. The way I'm going to present the how to begin your morning peacefully will be centered on an acronym. And the acronym I'll use to help you start your day off more peacefully is the word START. Seems pretty fitting, huh? Okay, so let's begin. We'll start with the S. The S stands for set intentions. Before your feet even touch the ground, I'd like you to build the habit of taking a moment to mentally set an intention for the day. Even better, or just another option that increase the likeliness of success with this first step, would be to also take a moment right before you go to bed the night before for the next day, and then have it in the morning too. Because our subconscious is super powerful when we think thoughts and set intentions before going to sleep. But either way, in the morning, consciously set an intention for the day. It doesn't have to be profound. It can be as simple as, today I'll find joy in the little things. Or today I will look for the good in the hard. Or today I plan to rest in between completing tasks, even if it's only for a few moments. Setting intentions like this not only provides direction to you, but it also gives a positive frame to begin your day. The next step of our START acronym to have a peaceful morning is the T, and it stands for Take 5. Even if it's just 5 minutes before the household wakes up or in the midst of the morning chores, find that tiny window for yourself. It can be 5 minutes for quick prayer. It can be 5 minutes for some deep breaths, meditation, or just sipping your coffee while it's still hot. Claiming even this brief moment can set a positive tone for you, and a peaceful one. What are all the peace-giving activities that you can do in the span of 5 minutes? I know there are many, but you might not have thought about them before. But now is the perfect time to decide and make a long list of options for yourself. I personally have been using an app on my phone called Hallow. I'm sure many of you know about it, but if not, it's wonderful, which I absolutely just love. And I take the 5 minutes to listen to the daily Lectio for the day. And this has been a great injection of peace in my morning. So can you be up 5 minutes before the kids? Are you at that stage where that's possible for you? Or if they're in an age where you can just claim 5 minutes of the morning routine so that you can start your day more peacefully. I know that if you do, you'll then approach your family in a more calm, centered demeanor that will help set the tone for everyone else to have more peace as well. The next step to a peaceful morning is the A in the acronym START, and the A stands for affirmations. Everyone hear me loud and clear. Positive self-talk is a game changer. While brushing your teeth or taking that quick morning shower, you just have to repeat a simple affirmation like, I am enough, or today I am guided by grace, or Christ is with me always. Internalizing these affirmations can provide a serene foundation for the day. And I often talk here on the podcast about talking to yourself with kindness as you would to your best friend. Yet many of you talk to yourself more like a bully, with things like, you didn't finish what you set out to do yesterday. Why should today be any different? Or I better push through or else I'll just fail at it all yet again. Why even try? Or I've laid it out before on my podcast episode, the one I called Best Friend versus Bully Brain. So go ahead and go back and check out that episode if you haven't already. It'll be a great reminder of this affirmation, having positive self-talk for yourself. But the takeaway for this step is to affirm yourself in the morning. Use the choice you have been given to lift your own self up and tell yourself you're awesome. Just this morning, as I did my cycling workout, I looked at myself in the mirror and I wrapped my own arms around myself to give myself a hug, and I affirmed, good job, girl. You just took great care of your heart. And so this is what I want you to start implementing to have more peace in your mornings, to start your day more peacefully. Positive self-talk. Okay, the next step is the letter R, and that stands for routines matter. While spontaneity is wonderful, a basic morning routine can be a lifesaver, especially when time is short for you. So having a predictable set of tasks can reduce the mental load. Remember, it doesn't need to be rigid. It's just like the general flow of routines that you create for yourself to ensure that everything gets done without feeling rushed. So the routine for me when I get up now looks a little something like this. 1, before leaving the bed, I take a deep breath, and then I have trained myself to put a smile on my face purposely while saying, the Lord, or today, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad. Sometimes this deep breath, this smile, and saying this phrase is just, gosh, it just takes seconds, everyone. But before my feet hit the floor, it's so powerful. Then I go brush my teeth, which I do that every morning. I also make the bed and straighten anything else that's right there in my room, closet, because this makes me feel at peace when my space is in order before I begin my day. Then I go get a cup of coffee and I retreat to either my screened-in porch or my prayer corner in my room, and I have my morning prayer time. And this is where I listen to the daily reading that I mentioned before and go through my prayers, journaling, devotionals. And then I usually, after that, I go do a workout or either go for a walk. And then I get ready for my workday. But I also want to remind you all, as I also do, this wasn't always the routine. When my kids were younger, it was a different routine. I'm at a place in my motherhood where my kids are more independent, and some of them are not even in the house anymore. So the point isn't to listen to my routine and use it against yourself in any way. That just wouldn't serve you. It's not helpful. I want you to take what I'm offering you and to say, how can I, if routines matter, How can I make my routines more peaceful? So if you're still at the stage where you're making school lunches or changing diapers or needing to get yourself and all the kids situated and ready for the day, that's where you want to try and see how you can, make the routines more peaceful for you. The point is to figure out your routines and make them as peaceful as possible within the energy it takes you to complete them. Okay, the final step, and it's also the letter T in our acronym START, so we can start our day peacefully. That T stands for trust in His plan. There will be mornings that don't go as planned. Kids might be cranky or unexpected tasks pop up. And in those moments, pause and trust that it's all a part of His bigger plan. Offering up your struggles and asking for His guidance can provide an instant calm in the middle of the chaos. I love to just whisper, "Jesus, help me, please." Or a favorite way to trust in Him is to ask Him to make my crooked path straight. And know that He will answer as He sees fit. Some days the plan was for all to go wrong, or something you didn't plan was meant to come up on the calendar. Instead of thinking this shouldn't be happening or I didn't want it to go like this, lean into trusting that actually this was the plan all the time because that is what's happening. That's how it's going. He is the Prince of Peace. So if you want to have more peace in your mornings, then of course He'll need to be a part of it in some way. So there is your guide, START. With S being set intentions, T being to take 5 minutes, A, affirmations, R, routines matter, and T, trust in His plan. Listen, busy moms, I understand that some days it feels like the world demands your attention, the second you open your eyes even. But remember, even within the most chaotic mornings, there's always a potential moment of peace. It's all about recognizing it and seizing it. You deserve to start your day with a little bit more tranquility, even if it's just for a brief moment. So thank you for letting me be a part of your day today, whether it's in the morning or not. I hope you feel more peace of mind because of what I've said to you today. I also hope this episode serves as a gentle reminder to prioritize your peace. Here's to serene mornings and days filled with love and grace. And until next time, may your mornings and every day be filled with peace. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of the Peaceful Mind Podcast. If you found value in today's episode, I'd be so grateful if you could subscribe and leave a review. It not only supports the podcast, but ensures you don't miss out on future episodes packed with insights and tools to create peace of mind in your busy mom life. And if you're of the Catholic faith like me or any Christian mom seeking to feel better in any area of your life and to show up more calm, connected, and confident, I can help. Become an empowered mom who knows how to bring about the changes you desire, no matter the circumstances. Whether you need one-on-one guidance to get there, prefer a group coaching program with like-minded women, or a self-study course, I've got you covered. Explore my private one-on-one packages, join my Busy to Balance group life coaching program, or delve into my signature course, Divine Time. To find out which path is right for you, let's meet and see what's the best fit. Schedule a free call with me at danielleteenel.com or send me a direct message on Facebook or Instagram at Danielle Teenel Coaching. And also, don't forget to get your copy of my book, The Cyclone Mom Method, How to Call on Your God-Given Power to Remain Calm, in Control, and Confident as a Busy Mom. Dive into the digital and bonus audio version when you go to book.danielleteenel.com/new-book. You'll find all the details in the show notes too. Until next time, peace be with you always.